Hey guys, Kev here, and I have some new Kizers to look at. So they sent me a few knives, and I wanted to show them to you. So I think they dropped recently. I think it was on the 1st of September. I'm a little behind, just getting to it. But I have 3 folders and I think 2 fixed blades. So let's start out with the folders. Yeah, so we'll start out with the Task. This is a new version of the Kizer Task. Did I say Kubular? I meant Kizer, sorry. There's a link down below to Kizer's website. If you use that link, it does help the channel out if you pick one up, but totally up to you. And this is a knife that I really enjoyed the first time around. They had it in Black Micarta, I believe, and 154 CM. This one is in Nitro V, and it looks like FRN, but the FRN honestly feels really good. Well, it could be G10 actually. It is G10. My B, it's G10. You can see the little grain lines there. Reversible clip is cool. We have the clutch lock, of course. And this knife just has a great snap to it because of the thumb stud placement. It's just excellent. The clutch lock looks to be tapped out. Yep, as high as it can go with these springs anyway. I sort of remembered with this knife being able to get in there and use the hole to flick. I can kind of get it, but it seems a little bit harder now. I don't know if the handle shape changed at all or if I'm just misremembering the knife. Flat ground blade as usual with Kizer. Choil up here, but it's a small choil, so, it depends on your hand size or how you hold it. If you kind of put it on an angle, it works. Maybe it's meant to be a sharpening choil more than a finger choil, but there you go on that. It's got, now that I look at it, it's got a little bit of sort of a quaking thing going on, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that's flat. I don't think it is, though. Oh, wait, maybe flat. Let me find something I can put it on. Put it on my phone here. It has a magnet in it, so perfect. So I don't think it is, I don't think it has any kind of swoop. Just thought it might have. That's funny as hell, though. Can I do it this way? No. All right. But yeah, fires out. Really good. I like it a lot. And it's going to be dirt cheap. I mean, you're talking about Nitro V and G10. Probably 60 bucks or something like that. Maybe less, honestly. So, really cool. So that's the Task. Then they have a new version of the Yorkie. I believe it's the Yorkie, right? Yep. That's one good reason to have the name on there. Yorkie. Again, you have G10 and I think Nitro V on this one. And this is a Laconico knife. This is one of the, OG designs from Laconico, at least, from my standpoint in coming into the community. I think this came out a few years ago, but it's very similar to the EZC and, that series of knives. And it's really good. It's just a nice flipper design, elegant, clean, simple, nothing crazy going on. That's what I always loved about Laconico. Definitely gotten more complex the more he makes knives and designs knives, I think. But that's cool. I do like the older style stuff that are just flipper knives. This one is one of the smaller ones. I can just squeeze 4 on if I really try, but it's really a 3-finger knife. You can kind of utilize this as a choil. You have a flat ground blade there. But yeah, it's a cool knife. Always has been. And I definitely dig Laconico's flipper designs a lot. And again, very budget minded on this knife as well as the next one too. The next one is a drop bear. So this is probably the cheapest drop bear we've seen. Nitro V and this peel ply style carbon, I guess. I really don't like this carbon fiber. They, I think, have this knife available in like 3 versions of this stuff. like blue, black, and this green color. It just screams cheap knife to me, to be honest. That's one thing I've always respected and loved about Kizers, is they're able to make cheap knives in a sense. They're affordable, right? Cheap in that sense, without making the knife feel cheap. You know what I mean? If you handle a Gonzo, or you handle a, I don't know, pick a random cheap brand like Lothar knives or whatever, you know it's cheap because it feels cheap and looks cheap, right? Kizer always hit on that their knives would feel and look more expensive than they really were. This looks cheap. You know, I hate to say it. I love Kizer. They're obviously trying to get a very affordable price point here, but unless this knife is $20, I really don't think it's worth getting a version in this stuff. So clearly you guys can tell I do not like this material. That's a personal feeling, but it kind of makes this drop bear feel cheap. And I hate to say that, but it does. It's still got all the things that a drop bear had. It's got clutch lock, great stud access, great spring in there, great clutch lock, good action, dropping like it's hot. Looks like it has the pivot design and everything where you can just take the scale off, swap your springs out, and be done with it. But I just don't like the way that this material ultimately feels. It feels like basically plastic. I think what it is a peel ply carbon fiber. So basically they take this layer of this stuff and they glue it on top of G10 is what it looks like to me. And that's how you get this stuff. And just not my style. So that's the drop bear in Nitro V and whatever they're calling that, carbon. Then you have a new version of the Smolt, fixed blade from Jonathan Stiles, of course, the designer of the Militao that everybody loves. This is in 3V, and man, it is so comfortable in the hand. I've said this multiple times. I wish that he would make this into a like flipper design. And honestly, when I said that, I was thinking it would be very reminiscent of a Laconico. If you just did a nice, simple Laconico style flipper, just imagine this blade folding into that handle, right? Real simple. That flipper tab just extends a little bit, looks just like this one. And that handle stays the same essentially, and you could just whoosh, whoosh, and that blade came flying out of there. Oh, it would be sexy as hell. Liner lock. You can even do the inlays. I mean, the Smolt. Ow, I just stabbed myself. Or cut myself. The Smolt. It wouldn't be a video without cutting myself. The Smolt locking knife would be sick, I think. So, get my blood over there. You guys let me know what you think on that, but nice jimping right here. Just a good EDC knife for people who EDC fixed blades, I guess. Now, I think it's a little bit overkill to have all this going on here. I would have just put a simple loop on this, and you could rock this on your appendix or on your side or whatever, your hip, however you prefer to do it. But a nice little loop would be better for this. I think it's a nice small fixed blade. So that is the Smolt or Smolt. Then you have this guy. This one's new to me. I guess I've seen all the other ones. This one is the Muskrat from D. Sharon, or Sharon. And it's an interesting design. I mean, it's a little guy. I feel like I've seen this logo before, or I know this person somehow. Maybe I'm crazy, but very interesting knife. I think it's usable, man. Like, there's something about it aesthetically. I don't love it aesthetically, but it's hard to deny. 154 cm, by the way. See, that's sick. Why not use that on more fixed blades? But it just has this interesting feel in hand. I do wish the jimping went up a little bit further. So you could use it like up here, or if, you know, my thumb lands up here when I want to do cuts like this, but I don't know, I think this is a really cool fixed blade. So for those of you who are fans of fixed blade, little EDC fixed blade, see now they did it right on this one. On the Muskrat, they put a little clip here. You can also put it on your belt, but you can use it as a clip. Pretty sure, anyway. But again, just a little loop, you know, would have been cool. Now you can't really do that with this one because you don't have the extra holes on the top. So I guess you got to go pocket carry with it. But yeah, there's something really neat about this one. And you could really wear in that micarta, I think, if you took, it looks like linen. If you took a little bit of this wicked wax, let's say, or mineral oil, for sure mineral oil would work. But take some of this wicked wax and really get it. Oh, that feels good. Sorry, that was creepy. But that wax feels good going into the micarta. It's hard to explain. But you can feel the linen, part of the linen micarta there. But you can see a major difference immediately. You know, some people might not like the waxy look. It usually dries back up. If you put wicked wax on something, it'll soak it up. It'll just get a nice little sheen to it. And then it'll kind of dry out. And then you can put more on if you want to lock it in. But there you go. And you could even take your cloth, and now you have a nicely oiled / waxed linen micarta handle, and it feels great. Yeah, this is really cool. I liked it. Now, maybe it's because I've seen the other ones, you know, but this is the most interesting knife to me out of this bunch. It seems kind of weird. I know. Here I have this paper from another knife that got sent in. Shout out to Tack Knives. They sent me a fixed blade. I have a bunch of fixed blades in right now. I'm going to have to do a fixed blade video. But let me get a good angle. Yeah, it's nice and sharp. 154 cm. Just an interesting knife. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think of this. Shout out to D. Sharon or Sharon. I feel like I know this knife for some reason. Maybe they showed it to me at Blade Show. Maybe this designer came by and showed it to me or something. But yeah, I really like it. Comfortable in hand and just a little, you know, EDC fixed blade. Really nice. So check that out. That's the Muskrat. So we have the Muskrat. We have the Smolt. We have the Task. We have the Yorkie. And we have the Drop Bear in my least favorite handle material. So let me know which one of these you would keep. Let me know which one of these you would throw in the garbage. Unfortunately, just because of the handle material, I would throw this one in the garbage. And I think the one I would keep is the Task, just because man, that just fires out. But I do really like this Muskrat for some reason. I don't know what it is. The choil maybe. Something about it speaks to me. So you guys let me know. Check the link down below to the Kizer site. It does help the channel if you use the link. But either way, I love you guys. Thank you to Kizer for sending these out. I'm going to pass these around. I'll probably set up some kind of fixed blade box for all the fixed blades coming in. And I'll do these separately. But, well, maybe not this one because I've already passed around Drop Bears. And this one feels primed for a nice giveaway knife. I've actually sent this around too. I don't know if I don't think I've ever sent a Yorkie around. But definitely, I just got a Task back not too long ago. So probably just send the Yorkie out and the fixed blades. And I've sent a Smolt out. Shit. Whatever. I'll figure that out. But I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.